Hello and welcome. I'm Naska Fontes, founder and CEO of ConceiveAbilities. This video shares what you need to know and what you can expect as a surrogate in the ConceiveAbilities program. I founded ConceiveAbilities back in 1996. So we've been experts in family building longer than almost any other surrogacy provider, and the values that inspire and help me lay the foundation for the company still exist today. We cannot make a parent's dreams come true without you, the surrogate. So we listen to you, and we listen to other surrogates to help constantly refine what we offer in our program. We want to do everything that we can to ensure your success. And that means giving you the education, support, and information you need, providing ironclad legal work, matching you with the right intended parents, and helping to manage your pregnancy with a caring, committed, and professional staff, many of whom have walked in your shoes. Through our one-of-a-kind program, we create safety, security, and support through expert surrogate matching. We have helped build literally thousands of families with our unique formula, and I can tell you that each one of them is just as exciting as the very first one. I am so glad that you're here.
As you know, the first step is to see if you qualify, and then you apply to our program. Next, we'll schedule a call with one of our acceptance coordinators to review your application and answer any questions that you might have. Let's take a second to look at some next steps. After the call, we'll conduct a background check on you, as well as your partner if applicable, and collaborate with you to collect relevant documentation and medical records. Your acceptance coordinator will also set up a time to conduct a video tour of your home, just to assure that you live in an environment that is conducive to a healthy pregnancy. This usually takes about 20 minutes or so. Near the end of your screening, your coordinator will go over your surrogate financial package. This document will lock in all financial considerations, so you'll have a very clear understanding of every aspect of your compensation before moving forward. So, in short, screening will include gathering your records, the home review, signing your benefits package, and your mental health consultation.
Your mental health consultation is not anything to be nervous about. It's the first step in our comprehensive approach to assure that everyone is on the same page, understands the process, and that we're setting you up for success. The consultation takes 2 to 3 hours, during which the licensed expert will get to know you and your partner if applicable, learn more about your values, your priorities, your vision for this journey. The mental health expert will assess whether you are in the right state of mind to take on the unique responsibilities of being a surrogate. It goes without saying, but we encourage you to be forthright and very honest with us as we get to know you. Among other reasons, this helps us find the best possible match for you.
Once these screening tasks have been completed, we will begin working on matching you with your intended parents, which is really where the fun begins. Let's talk about how we match surrogates and intended parents at ConceiveAbilities. Unlike some other agencies, we do not ask the parties to select for themselves, nor do we match according to duration of wait. We believe that the right match is too important to leave to chance. That's why we ask you personal questions to get to know you better. We'll also consider the results of your personality test taken at your mental health evaluation. If applicable, we will look at your partner's personality and values. We ask you about your priorities and what you want out of the journey, and we will try to take into account any unique considerations relevant to you, your life, and your family. We then consider the equivalent considerations related to potential IPs, including their fertility clinic standards. Once we think we have a great match, we will bring parties together for a match meeting.
So your match meeting will be a meeting with you, your significant other, the intended parents, and a matching expert from ConceiveAbilities. The meeting will occur over video or in person because we really want you to be able to see one another when you meet. The matching expert will introduce everyone, get the ball rolling, and then you'll get a chance to talk and connect with your potential IPs. You'll get to hear their story. You'll get to share your own story. You'll learn about them, they learn about you. And they may share what has brought them to surrogacy, and you can certainly share why you feel called to carry. You'll also be guided in a conversation reviewing several important aspects of the partnership. It's important that this conversation be direct and open because that's an example of how we strive for clear, unified understanding so everybody's on the same page. After the match meeting has concluded, you'll each be given 24 hours to consider whether you want to work with one another. Each of you, the surrogate and the proposed IPs, will have to agree to work with one another for the match to be made. I should mention that our matching team is excellent at what they do. 97% of proposed matches that we bring together choose to work with one another, and hopefully that will be the case for you.
After you are matched, you will have a medical evaluation at your intended parent's fertility clinic. Your intended parent's fertility clinic may be out of state, so there may be travel involved. Of course, all major travel costs associated with your journey are covered. Expect the IVF clinic's medical staff to collect blood and urine from you at that appointment. They will likely also collect the same from your significant other. That's the extent of anything your partner will have to participate in. They will probably do a physical, Pap, vaginal ultrasound on you and may do something called a hysteroscopy, which is where a small catheter with a camera attached to the end of it, and it allows the doctor to see the inside of your uterus. This procedure is relatively quick and easy. The medical staff in the clinic will likely provide you with the results that day about how your vaginal ultrasound and hysteroscopy looks. Most clinics call back about 2 weeks later with the other results and to tell you that you've been medically cleared, which basically means you fit the clinic's criteria to act as a surrogate. ConceiveAbilities surrogates have a very high pass rate because consideration of the clinic's criteria is part of the matching process.
Once your intended parent's clinic has medically cleared you, the legal phase of the journey begins. In this phase, you will be referred to a reproductive law attorney who will advocate on your behalf and guide you through the process of signing your legal contract. Of course, all costs associated with the legal phase are covered by your intended parents. The legal contract will include the financial details, which your surrogate financial plan already outlined. It will outline travel, number of transfer attempts planned, and many other considerations. And it will make very clear that under no circumstances will you be taking the baby home with you. Once both you and your IPs agree to the terms of the contract, you, your partner, and your IPs will sign it. Once this occurs, you will be cleared to begin the medications, which will prepare your body for embryo transfer.
You'll begin medications on average a month or two before your transfer. There will be different kinds of medications, many of which are hormones that mimic what your body would naturally do. Your fertility clinic nurse will go over your medications in great detail with you and will be a valuable resource. You will likely be on medications for at least 6 weeks after your transfer. You will have 1 to 2 weekly appointments at a facility close to your home throughout this medical phase. These appointments assure your well-being and that your body's responding appropriately to the medications.
The embryo transfer is really where the magic happens. It's a very exciting day. The actual procedure takes even less time than a pap smear. Speaking from first-hand experience as a 3-time surrogate, an embryo transfer physically feels like any other procedure at your annual well-woman exam, but the excitement and the emotions in the room make it a day you may never forget. After the transfer, you will take it easy and follow the clinic's recovery protocol. Then about 9 days later, you will have a pregnancy blood test. And if pregnancy is achieved, there will be ultrasounds and several other tests to confirm that all is well in the following few weeks. Let's stop for a second and acknowledge that not every transfer takes. Most do, but not all. And that is okay. There is no shame in this reality. Most matches outline in their contract about how many attempts they would like to make. Often it is up to 3 attempts. If your first transfer doesn't take, that is okay. We will work with your clinic nurse to begin arranging for another try. Our licensed mental health professionals are here to support you, and of course, your Surro sisters have your back. Many beautiful families have been built on 2nd and 3rd attempts. Once pregnant and nearing the end of your first trimester, you will discontinue all medications except for the prenatal vitamins, and you will graduate from the fertility center to be cared for by your own OB. In a lot of ways, this phase will feel like a normal pregnancy, but with just more people involved. There are a few more legal agreements, which your attorney will help you with, and your match manager will be in constant contact, arranging for any necessary conversations to prepare for delivery. But mostly, this is a time to just rock the pregnancy and enjoy your match as the excitement builds. Many surrogates and intended parents grow close during those later months of pregnancy, sharing bump updates and doctor's appointment details and becoming genuine friends. A steady development of your relationship with the intended parents along the way definitely lends to an even more exciting and fulfilling delivery day. Ask any surrogate, and they will tell you that the moment of seeing their intended parent hold the baby for the first time is one of the most impactful and fulfilling moments of their lives, right up there with the delivery of their own children. Some surrogates even refer to the feeling they experience as addictive, as about 30% of surrogates do repeat for the same intended parents for a sibling journey or new intended parents.
We appreciate you taking the time to learn more about surrogacy and ConceiveAbilities. We understand there is a lot to take in. Our dedicated staff is here to help you every step of the way. Please feel free to reach out to our volunteer surrogate advocates for an authentic, first-hand account of what it's like to partner with us. If you have obstacles or hesitations, let's set up a time to discuss them. We look forward to working with you and guiding you along as you take the first step of this incredibly fulfilling journey. Thank you for your time.